I think the real star of the show were Miss Zazie Beetz' feet, because they were all over the movie. It was weird. It was weird how much we saw her feet.
I like the feet.
How far would you go to get your sister back if you thought she'd been recruited by a satanic cult? Zazie Beetz answered that question and much more in her latest film, They Will Kill You. We're discussing that and much more today on The Black Watch. So They Will Kill You is a 2026 action horror film starring Zazie Beetz, who is on a mission to find her estranged sister at a mysterious New York high-rise. It is jam-packed with a lot of action, and this is one you need to see for yourself. What did y'all think about They Will Kill You?
I liked it. I had so much fun watching this movie. It was a great variation on the Most Dangerous Game kind of thing. And the twists, I did not see any of the twists coming at all. I think the real star of the show were Miss Zazie Beetz' feet, because they were all over the movie. It was weird. It was weird how much we saw her feet.
I like the feet. I thought that it was like raw fighting style. I'm coming in here, I'm kicking people's asses. I don't need shoes. I don't need none of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I did want to see her slipping on blood more, but that's okay. Because I'm like, if you're barefoot, you're definitely going to be slipping on blood.
Sure.
But, I mean, she was whooping ass.
She was whooping ass at her draws.
Where did you learn how to fight like that? Prison.
I was thoroughly entertained. I love the fight footage. One thing I also liked about it, and I think about Daredevil when it was on Netflix, like, yeah, she's fighting, but she's actually getting tired. She's actually taking hits and getting her ass whooped, but she's still coming back and like kicking ass in her own way. So I love that part. And plus, you know, with all the nonsense in the news about black women being killed, to see black women kicking ass on the big screen, I loved it. Thoroughly loved that part.
I like that. Yeah, I don't think I expected her to be like a big action star. When you see Zazie Beetz, you're like, quirky film roles. Atlanta's, of course, what comes to mind first for me. But I was like, okay, action-packed Zazie Beetz.
She was getting busy in Deadpool too. She was whooping ass.
Yeah, that's true. Deadpool.
And even in Atlanta, remember when she had the big old dry bread? She was whooping people with the bread. That was in too. So yeah.
I thought the movie was great too. I actually really was entertained, and honestly, that's all you can really ask for 90 minutes. Like, and when it comes to horror films, I'm like, okay, give me something like why is this scary? Because at first, when she like killed everybody, I was like, that's it.
Me too.
And then,
I was like,
and then when they started growing their shit back, I was like, oh boy, okay, so we got something here.
It's another one of those where the trailer doesn't do it justice. Like, I was in from the trailer, I was like, she gonna get busy like this? Okay. But then when I started watching the movie, I was like, okay, what are we doing here? Then I'm like, okay, he just put his head back on, and you know, and when we saw the 5-pointed star in the Virgil Hotel, like, you knew he was in for a ride. So I liked it. Like, of course, there were holes in the story. It's only 90 minutes. You know, you can only do but so much. But for what it was, I think it's a good watch for 90 minutes. I can't be mad at that.
I loved the rolling eyeball.
You like that part? I didn't like that part.
It creeped me out. It was so creepy.
It was
so
nasty,
weird.
but it was good. I was like, oh, the eyeball she's gonna get. I was like, squash it.
The eyeball was just rolling. Then the eyeball went up. I was like, come on, really? It went up to the second floor and the eyeball did?
I was here for all of it. I loved it.
What do we think about the supporting cast, like Heather Graham, Patricia Arquette?
They pulled Heather Graham and Draco Malfoy out of mothballs. I was like, they really gonna waste them in the first 20 minutes? And I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, for sure.
I'm a Patricia Arquette stan. There's not much that she can do that's wrong to me. I love me some Patricia Arquette, but I might feel that way about all the Arquettes, if you will. She's so creepy.
She is.
And it's unintentional, because like, she used to be like a hottie, but now for some reason all her characters are kind of like a little bit creepy, and that voice, that like, you know.
Fake Eastern European vampire Irish. She was all over the place with that voice, baby.
I did not think she was going to have a black husband, though.
Right.
I did not think that. I did not have that. And he was like, I'm tired. I can't do this no more. You can kill me, shit.
I agree. I've been rocking with Patricia Arquette since A Nightmare on Elm Street. So I'm right there with you. Draco Malfoy. I don't even like Harry Potter, and I knew who the dude was. It seemed like everybody really had fun making this movie. That's what it looked like on screen. It's like everybody just had so much fun making this movie.
Yeah. When Patricia Arquette answered the door, and I was like, oh, the lady from Severance is in this? Okay.
Right.
You about to get it poppers.
I thought it was interesting. This was actually filmed in Cape Town, and they set it up to look like it was in New York City. They built like these elaborate modular sets. So I thought that was cool. The whole thing was creepy, like from top to bottom, that they're in this big ass building like this.
Sure.
And then the maids turned out to be in on it too. I was like, this is like The Help, but like scary as f.
The look of the set was definitely something that stuck out for me. That kind of Art Deco kind of style to it, and then the whole idea of the quote unquote murder hotel reminded me. There used to be this serial killer named H.H. Holmes, and that was his whole thing, was that he had a whole murder hotel. It kind of gave me thoughts that kind of reminded me of that.
It's a lot of lux.
I like the special effects too. Like, the special effects were great. And I mean, the fight scenes, I think people don't always do CGI right, and I think they nailed it. Even the fight scenes, as crazy as they were, it was so entertaining. You know, when you watch a bad fight scene, you're like, come on now, this looks stupid or looks crazy. But even when they turned off all the lights in the hallway and she was standing there, I was like, what an amazing shot. Like, I don't know who directed it or who the DP was, but it was like very visually appealing.
Who do you guys think should watch this? Because speaking on the blood spatter, it did very much give me like Kill Bill. That
very
kind
much.
of vibe. Yeah, should people who like that watch this?
Absolutely.
Yeah, Tarantino fans, I think horror fans will like it. I mean, because it is fairly scary. I mean, anything that's like satanic and possession. I mean, it stopped being as scary when I saw that pig head, because I was like, come on now, like, what's that pig head going to do? You ain't finna do nothing to me.
Zazie said it. She was like, a pig? This is what we doing here?
Right. But I do think it was scary. So I think people who have like horror fixations, even cults, I mean, the cult situation is really fascinating. Like, I think that's cool. So if you watch cult documentaries, maybe you'll love this.
It was for me. I liked it. Again, it was a fun ride from beginning to end. And the only thing, the ending kind of trailed off. But, you know, how do you end something like that?
Right.
Yeah, and it definitely leaves it open to a sequel too. So I mean, I'm sure.
For sure.
And I wouldn't mind a director's cut either. Like, never like half hour to build some more story behind it.
100%.
I think it's really dope that the lead of this was always meant to be a black woman. I feel like you don't get that a lot. Like sometimes, you know, the actor is supposed to be, you're supposed to be colorblind. Like, oh, it could be anyone. But I love that they said it's gonna be a black woman beating ass in this film. So I thought that was cool.
Whooping up on white folks at that.
Yeah.
Like,
rich white people at that.
Yeah. I mean, kudos for that, because like, how many times have we seen a movie where like you see the black woman character getting busy, you wish like, man, I wish she had more time. Like, Zazie's the lead, and like from the get up, you could tell that like she's about it.
There was never that moment where she was like, well, I have to get into survival mode. She was always in survival mode.
No doubt.
From the jump.
I found that very interesting because, again, I went in thinking this was going to have more Most Dangerous Games vibe. I thought she's going to go to this hotel, she gets locked in, and she's going to have to fight for her life to survive the night and get a prize or something like that. That's where my mind immediately went. So to see the twist of the immortality and all of that other stuff, it definitely kept me guessing.
I love the fact that they got straight to the point, because at first I was a little like the opening scenes and stuff when they were younger. I was like, okay, but then like when she got in that hotel, I mean, it was like instantaneous that they came.
It was.
And it was just like, it was on after that. And so I appreciate that we didn't have to wait a long time.
I think the biggest twist for me was when it came to the sister and, you know, what she had planned, because I was like, little girl, what do you mean?
Right.
We're going to go ahead and get in the cult and sacrifice. I thought that was crazy. But shout out to Mahala for taking on that role. I thought she did a really great job.
I thought that as a character, that was one of the most logical choices. She was a person who had
trying to live.
Nothing. Right. She had nothing, never had anything, and this was her one chance at having something lasting, not just as far as longevity as life, but like having a family. of sorts. She's one of the few characters that I was like, I get it. I absolutely get it.
I agree. I enjoyed the twist of seeing her and being like, oh my, because the minute I saw her, because they didn't tell you that was his sister, just the minute I saw her, I was like, oh, I bet you that's her sister. And just because it also had that feeling of like, you know, she was like, where have you been? You left me. And a part of me was like, talking back to the TV, like, girl, she didn't have no choice. Like,
Couldn't help it.
and look where she's at now. She's here.
I think it's definitely going to be a cult classic when like more people see this. I think a lot of people might not have saw it the first time around when it was in theaters. Now when it finally hit streamers, when you can just turn it on TV and watch it, people are going to be like, oh wait, this was kind of great actually, you know?
Yep.
And I just love all like the little subtle things, like when Patricia Arquette's character is like, your voice is different, or when Zazie straight up knocks out her own sister, like, what are you talking about? We gotta go.
I want to talk more about Zazie as an actress. You know, she has this very eclectic resume. She went to the LaGuardia School of Art. She was born in Berlin, moved to New York. A thing about her is she said she had imposter syndrome despite being on a hit show like Atlanta, and she suffered from anxiety. And I'm like, I hope she's gotten over that now because she's a star.
Yeah, I mean, I think Zazie is amazing. I love, so far, her career arc. I can't wait to see where it goes. I feel like there's a handful of Black women that get to play those roles, those like superhero almost roles where you're absolutely whooping ass, and like, I love seeing it. I mean, it harkened back a little bit to me to like Vivica Fox in Kill Bill, you know, where she was like absolutely whooping ass. And I was like, go ahead, Vivica Fox. Like, you want to see that, you know, like Regina King has done it and Halle Berry's done it. There's some Black actresses that have really, really nailed it. And I think she did such an amazing job. And I hope she continues to get these big roles and leading lady roles at that. I love seeing her like this. I mean, it's just, she has an intensity in her eyes too.
She does.
Yeah, it's good.
I really loved her in Bullet Train. I will say that.
Oh, yeah.
First of all, I feel like people slept on Bullet Train.
Bullet Train was good. It was good.
It was good. So I want to see her in more of this ass whipping role because, I mean, she knocks it out the park.
Yeah, she doesn't do damsel in distress very well. Even when she needed help in like The Harder They Fall, even then she put an interesting twist on the whole trope of the damsel in distress, because even though she did need help, at the same time she had no problem pulling the trigger.
Yeah, she's definitely good at that. And I think also she has a good comic relief sense to her, that when she is playing a serious role, she can still bring like a little bit of like comedic ridiculousness to it. Because that movie was kind of like, I definitely laughed out loud a few times.
Sure.
Me too, because I was like, what's going on? So you know how I think Bullet Train is like a sleeper. This feels like a sleeper too. I feel like this is something, because before you guys brought it up to me and talked about watching They Will Kill You, I was like, what the hell is this? I've never heard of it. I didn't know it was a thing. I think this is something that a lot of people should probably tune into because they're probably missing out.
I agree. I think once it hits streamers and like you could just pop on the TV and it's right there, and it's gonna be in that top 5. And like, what's this? And they turn it on, they're gonna love it.
Definite cult classic vibes.
Yeah, I think it's something that people are going to return to. I'm definitely going to watch it again.
I kind of feel obligated to show this to other people because it is such a sleeper hit.
All right, well, thank you for joining us on another episode of The Black Watch. Be sure to tune in for more, where we talk all things entertainment and things relevant in the Black community. See you next time.